Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulihi al-ameen wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een wa man tabi'ahum bi ihsanin ila yawmiddin amma ba'd. Dear brothers and sisters, we welcome you once again to this series of the programs called The Social Evils and Their Redressal. I'd like to recite an ayah, or should I say just a part of this ayah from Surah Al-Hujurat. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu la yaskhar qawmun min qawmin asa an yakunu khayran minhum wala nisa'un min nisa'in asa an yakunna khayran minhun. The evil that we are going to inshallah ta'ala talk about today in this episode is stand-up comedy and the effects of stand-up comedy. In this arena today, especially in the age of YouTube and in the age of the internet and television, you see that there's a lot of people that would like to do stand-up comedy, and also there's a lot of movies, they're called comedy. And the effects of such movies is very, very disastrous, and unfortunately we don't quite realize that. In the very first place, let me tell you that stand-up comedy is something absolutely haram, as far as I'm concerned, although I am none to, regard my opinion, ask my opinion in the first place. But, when you look at certain things, you automatically know as a common Muslim that this cannot be halal. Because, most of these people who are, doing this stand-up comedy are using filthy language in the very first place. They use the F and B kinds of languages all the time in nearly every second sentence. I think they think that by doing this, they are able to make their audiences laugh, which is apathy. And another problem with these people is that, while they are doing that, stand-up comedy, they poke fun at others, they make fun of others, and a lot of people are at the receiving end because of this. And one of the effects now, I talked about the very comedy, stand-up comedy, and now let me talk about some of the effects or ill effects, I should say, of people watching stand-up comedy. They watch it and they don't just leave it right there. When they leave that particular show, when they move to another channel, or if they have gone to a program where that's being organized, they come back with that, and they come home, they come to their offices with the element of comedy in their bones now, and they would like to now poke fun at some of their colleagues, especially some of their subordinates. They know that these subordinates can't really retaliate, can't really tell them to stop making fun of them. They just can't do that because they are again, in danger of losing their job. They know that if I utter my mouth, I might as well lose my job. Rather, I'd be quiet. Yeah. So this is something these people do. And taking undue advantage of their subordinates, what these people tend to do is that they insult them, they humiliate them, and at the end of the day, they're all, such subordinates are embarrassed. We got to, stand before Allah Azza wa Jal and give an account of, these things as well. We might as well want to take, some precaution here. And Allah Azza wa Jal very clearly says, La yasqar qawmun min qawm. No nation should make fun of another nation. And the nation doesn't necessarily mean only nation. It could also mean, one singular person. They shouldn't make fun of other people. They shouldn't make fun of other person. You never know. The fact of the matter is that asa an yakunu khayran minhum. These people may be better than you. Or should I, put it even more bluntly, what if you know that these people are loved by Allah Azza wa Jal more than Allah Azza wa Jal loves you? So I think we should once again refrain from doing something like that. And if this doesn't move us, if this doesn't get us to stop, then look at this. There are things that one might say, randomly, without thinking too much, without giving it a serious thought. And Allah Azza wa Jal might dislike that one thing from that man, and Allah Azza wa Jal might decree Jahannam for such a man. May Allah Azza wa Jal save us from that. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Wa akhiru da'wana and alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.